All right, let's see if anybody wanders in here. Oh, somebody came in. The Oscars must be over. Somebody's like back to watching YouTube. Or you guys don't really watch the YouTubes and you have the YouTubes, the Oscars, and have no idea what I'm talking about. I watch them. I love movies. I'm a movie fanatic. And then yeah, and then what? I upload that video earlier, which I usually don't do on Sundays. Something I thought I'd try. Make myself a classic. A bass fishing classic. So I figured I could do that with a bunch of my old videos because I have so many new people. Yeah, I'm supposed to watch this. Working through your lives. You working right now? I mean, you probably would have been working earlier too. Maybe. Oh, hey, Corn. Hey, CB. CB, right? Yeah, well, if you haven't seen a movie since Star Wars, you probably wouldn't know anything that was going on. You wouldn't, like, what movie? Yeah, just quick check ins recently. You retired 10 years ago. Well, then you should have all the time in the world for movies, right? Unless, obviously, movies aren't your thing, I guess. Cool. Oh, there you go. Golfer. All right. Yeah, I used to be a huge, huge movie guy. I don't think I've watched a movie now in like quite a while. I still see the trailers for most of them and stuff, but I don't know. I need to start getting back to it. All right, Corn. If they come in, it's an odd time. Yeah, there used to be a time I'd watch movies like every night. I would download like 12 of them at a time and every night watch a new movie. Mostly indie movies, smaller movies, but that's why I love doing YouTube and all that. I've always loved the art of telling a story. No, the art of telling a story. That was pretty good. I got the last part. I switched the word. Yeah, I don't often watch like the Golden Globes or any of that, but Oscars I'll watch once in a while. But yeah, the reason I wasn't live today and why I kind of watched the Oscars and took my time because I don't know if anybody watches golf. Well, evidently one of you on here probably watches golf. I'm in Pebble Beach, well, in Monterey. So if you watch the AT&T, you might have already figured out the weather situation today. It was a little blown out, just a little. It actually just stopped pretty much right now. It was blowing offshore, like right at my porch. Really? I have never caught. Oh, I have caught a lake trout. think there's a picture of me when I'm little. We stopped at some random lake, and I ran down there and started throwing it. I still remember this day. It was like a gold spoon, and it had like a ruby red shiny thing in the middle of it. And I had the picture. I'm holding it up. It looks like a lake trout. It's not very big, but it looks like a lake trout. I know it lake trout. It doesn't look like anything else. It was green with kind of white things. Yeah. I think I was like 10, maybe. I don't even know the lake. I don't know where it was. Northern pike, 6 foot long. I've never seen a northern pike that big either. I've seen them like 60 inches. Oh, that is 5 feet, huh? Never mind. But muskie get bigger, right? Where the road ends going north. Montaba. It's a cool name. Montaba. Where the road ends going north. That's a good title for a movie. Where the road ends going north. It could be about ice fishermen or something like that. Where the road stops going north. In the old times. Well, we have tons of those in California now. We have tons of them. Evidently, there's a big, huge store in like Las Vegas or something. Of course. If you're going to get one in Las Vegas, it's going to be huge. So, did anybody else actually watch the Oscars? Or am I the only movie guy at the moment? We had a whole big movie conversation the other day. I think last Monday on my panel. Yeah, we had a really good long best of movie conversation. It was a lot of fun. I like my panels and my StreamYard. I think my StreamYard redid today. Today's the 9th, isn't it? I don't even know. It's the 9th, I think. Hard to keep track of days. Number wise, I know what day of the week it is, but I often don't follow the numbers of the days. So wow, it is kind of slow tonight. I think I know. Obviously, know one of the two in here because he's chatting. But it does say there are two people in here. Did anybody see my upload of the two? My new bass fishing classics I just put up. I figured like I said at the beginning, I've been on it long enough. I can call myself a classic. I saw it, not watched it. I saw that it was playing, I didn't watch it though. I was just an innocent bystander. It was pretty good. As I figured, Tarantino won some stuff. And that, I don't know, Korean director won Best Director. And he won something else for his movie. This movie's called Parasite. I said I'm not as up to date too as I used to be. I'm usually more indie, smaller films. Or really good bigger films. Not much of an action guy. Hey, Backroads, how's it going? Oh, Corin wanted me to tell you he was in here earlier, but he's working. He said for anybody that starts going, where's Corin? Where's Corin? Well, he came in, but he's working. But he said Tuesday's not, so hopefully Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, Backroads. I couldn't. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I should email. I have his email. I should email him. I'm gonna have to email him and say, oh, "Dude, where you been? Did a gator get you?" Yeah, I couldn't fish earlier because it was like howling winds here. We had howling like gusts up to 30, consistent like 15, 18 miles an hour. Even my Elistero in line watching would have been. But I did upload that new show. I made myself a classic. My new series. Re-uploading. Smoke in the eye, smoke in the eye. Uploading stuff from like 4 and so years ago. Wait, I guess I lied when I advertised 3 videos a week. Yeah. Yeah. God, I don't remember when I used to do only 3 a week. I've been so addicted to, well, I really only upload 3 a week. And then I'm live the rest of it. So, but I'm gonna start doing these bass fishing classics. Taking my shows that a lot of people haven't seen because I have so much. I mean, I admit it. I don't have a playlist for them, and if you go back, I have like 80 pages or something. I mean, it's hard to go back and try and find. And then after time, people ask me what the video is, and I go, no, I haven't had a chance to watch that either. I spent today, I had to re-render and do stuff with that one. Yesterday I was busy up till the time I went live. I don't think I've watched YouTube in like 3 days. 2 or 3 days. No, I try. I try to get to everybody eventually. I just need a night where I can just sit down and like. It's usually what I do. But now I find myself going live on nights, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. 'Cause that's when I like to do it. I usually like to do it out here on my porch. Like, after I've been doing stuff, come out here about 8, put my phone on my knee, and I just try to watch everybody's videos. You guys hear that? There's a whole gaggle of coyotes over there. I haven't heard a pack of coyotes in a while. You know, they start barking and they all start barking. Doing that old coyote like that thing. Yeah, no, it's on my list, back roads. I mean, I don't usually carry my phone with me. I only have it on when I'm using it for the Wi. Whoa! Oh my God! I just saw the hugest shooting star, guys. Oh my God! Wow, that thing was huge. It lasted for like 3 seconds, and it got all like, "Hey, big worm." Yeah, it got all like orange and had actually like sparkle stuff coming off the back of it. That was cool. Oh my God! Yeah, I just all of a sudden looked up. Big, huge falling star. Man, that was wow. And during one of my lives. Too bad it wasn't like over my shoulder. Yeah, that was a big freaking comet. A shooting star. Wow. That big worm. Yeah, it's been well, big worm knows. How's that wind today? A fellow man from the area. Yeah, backroads, you guys have like a bunch of rain, don't you? Isn't that what's going on in Texas? Bunch of rain. I heard my mom say we need to pump because we haven't had any in a while. She's like, we need to, we'll have to pump it in from Texas. Oh, I'm at 5-2. Nice. Beer and burps goes hand in hand. Yeah, I wanted to go, but wanted to go fish. Wanted to go live at the L, but I had no idea. I hadn't checked the weather, and all of a sudden I came out in the morning, and the wind started blowing pretty hard, and I was like, "Uh oh, is it supposed to be windy today?" And then yeah, and even it was so strong that even during the AT&T, the golf tournament, they had the little thing. They had a little thing that showed the direction and the wind speed of like 15, 18, 24, 25, 18, 20, 14, 12. I'm all right. You know it's a factor when they're showing the wind speed during a golf tournament. No, I was talking about Texas. Isn't Texas having a bunch of rain now? Like they seem to have had all year. Rain, rain, rain. Oh, by the other way, probably won't. Well, I told you, you saw that one. Weren't you on that live when the one I caught at Pinot had eggs? Had eggs in it, and they're starting to get a red puffy butt. But in the beginning of February, yeah, Yeah. But Pinot's really weird. They spawn really early in Pinot. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, Pinots are usually done early. I mean, I think last year, God, by April they were. I think they gotta have it done in like March, end of March. In April, like the major wave was done. I think it's because they don't have any shad. I mean, they have the golden shiners and that, but they love to eat their own kind. So I think they just want to get it done as early as they can, so they know they can start having some consistent food. Like, yeah, let's get this done early, and another month we'll be able to eat so good. There'll be so many of our own babies in the water, we can just eat the crap out of them. It's kind of weird, but I think that's what they think there. They always come up way early. But then you find, and the weird thing with Pinot, then you find fry in like October that are only that big. Like, they, they came from the middle of like summer spawn. I think a lot of it with Pinot is, yeah, you get a lot of those. If you bass fish for 40 years, you get a lot of that where it's just you get some years that are just weird. But with me, that's what I do. That's why in like a lot of my videos and that is because when you've experienced them multiple times rather than just like maybe the first time you experienced something totally different in a pattern, but after decades of doing it and seeing fishing in a lot of different or consistently fishing the same lake over like 10 years, 16 years and seeing well here in California droughts and heavy wind and weeds not growing and weeds growing. Yeah, you start to realize that sometimes it's just like the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, I know, but it happens. It happens. Or like the whole weed, non weed thing. At least in California, we get that a lot. Fire call, gotta go later. Ooh, okay. I said he was retired. I don't know what. Oh, maybe he's a volunteer firefighter. Yeah, but he messed me up with that fire call. Yeah, the spawn and um, yeah, the spawn on that, and then as I said Pinot. It's like it's always weird. You get a lot of people coming out in like May, into April and May, like wanting to get onto the spawn bite, and I'm like, dude, they're already done. It's like what? I'm like, oh yeah, I've been catching fish with red puffy butts since middle of February. They're like, what? Usually March is the pre-spawn. That's when they get going. I'm like, welcome to Pinot. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. It's because it's so consistent. It's so consistent temperature wise because it's so close to the ocean. It hardly ever like this year. It hasn't gotten below 40. Got down to 51 once, but it's been staying in the mid 50s. And then the summer, it stays in the mid 70s. You sound like everybody at Pinto. My friend Rick and all that, when they're suddenly out there getting crappie. Because the bass bite's slow. So they switch to crappie. I've even seen it when like the bass bite's so slow that Rick will go to carp. Suddenly he's out there fishing for carp. I'm like, dude, you're fishing for carp? Yeah, the bass bite's dead. How do you get to that long walking area? It's county park. County park. It's the next park up on the left. Yeah, yeah. It's like I said here with us. Um, this fall was nothing because it was very very mellow. We didn't really get our first. We didn't get our first storms. Resort to Corvette. Yeah, we didn't get our first storm. Remember, not till December. We had pretty much nothing. And then we had like 3 or 4 storms in a row that just, I mean, I did that video about it, cabin fever. It was just, and we haven't really had much since then. We've had like a couple weeks ago, we had a pretty good storm on Thursday, but I don't know. Sometimes March is really, really wet here. So, but like Big Worm said, typical February. And people don't, I don't know how people don't remember from year to year. They're like, God, I never remember February being so dry. I'm like, what do you mean? Usually every year it's pretty dry. Until the second half. That's why they have the AT&T at that time. Usually, end of January, the first couple weeks of February, we get beautiful weather and we get warm. And no storms. And everybody thinks, oh, yay, it's springtime. And then all of a sudden, about the middle of February, bam, winter comes back. And then March, bam, rain every couple days, rain every couple days. You're all like, oh man, I thought it was springtime already. I thought the winter was over. No, just taking a break. Oh, Valley of the Sun Fishing 88 comes in with a 99-cent banger. VOTCF, guys. I know, I'm just always impressed for some reason that I know your whole name. I remember learning your name and I remember getting confused when you changed it. I don't know, same way Pinto is. Unless they're Florida strain. Yeah. Of course, yeah. There's a 4 or 5 degree drop in temp. I will, how's it? It's going good. Just didn't fish today. We had howling winds, so. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, Pinto gets that way. 4 or 5 degree drop, they will slow. If it happens really quick. If it slowly goes down, it doesn't seem to bug them. But if it's pretty quick, Pinky Fingers Gaming, winds suck. Yeah, that's what I was explaining why I didn't go fishing today. Minus 13. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cold would suck. Yeah, it all plans. I was gonna go to El Estero and play with Big Bertha, but all of a sudden, when I came out this morning, there was hardly any wind. All of a sudden, it just started blowing really, and I was like, Hmm. This is. I know. As I'm sitting outside on my porch and it's like 55. Yeah. Yeah, we're California. Well, Backroads is Texas. I'm California. Kind of similar weather patterns. Yeah, we're complaining about, yeah, winds and, well, he was saying 40 degrees and sometimes 60 degrees and sometimes 80 degrees and sometimes, yeah, that's why I love bass fishing. It's always different. I'm a person that can't handle things that are mundane and the same. I like I like variety and difference, and that's why if I get on a really good bite at one lake in a show, I'll go film at another lake just to see what's going on there. I get a lot of people that they'll say that to me, and they're like, "Dude, I saw your last show. You caught so many fish. That was such a great bite. Like, how long did it last?" I'm like, "I don't know." Hey, JDS. They'll be like, "Dude, that must have been a great bite. Like, how long did it last?" I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't fish it. I didn't go back there." They're like, "Dude, you didn't go back the next day?" I'm like, "No. I went to another lake to fish, to film." Well, I figured them out here. It was fun, but time to go do it somewhere else. That's why I finally left Pinot after so long. Lake X. Burned out. Oh, yeah. Well, why do you think I used to go to the friggin' pier all the time in the winter? It's a lot easier to at least catch fish in the ocean all year round than it is in a lake if you're a bass fisherman. The oceans, no matter where you are usually pretty constant. It's constant, that constant temperature a lot. You just have to deal with the stupid swells and the waves and wind direction and white caps and all that other stuff. JDS Lake X. Lake X as I coined it, yes. But yeah, I know I got bored of it. I got bored of it when I was in my boat. Really, Chris? It blinked. It really? You actually had to, okay. We had a few blinks here, but the blinks came after the wind had stopped. So yeah. See, there's another person that knows why I didn't fish today. It was a little bit windy. It just showed up out of nowhere. Just well, I assumed you're on your phone. Of course, you have a laptop that can be charged. Yeah, it was pretty crazy today. It's like last Sunday. Last Sunday was, yeah, Super Bowl. It was like that too. Crazy winds. Really, really messed with the golfers though. I watched the golf, and yeah, like some of the worst scores and everything were today, and and it was blowing like crazy there. 39. Yeah, we had gusts over 40 here, and yeah, Pebble they showed it during the golf. They were showing the wind speed and direction. It was pretty consistent, 18 mile an hour, and then sometimes up to 24, 25 pretty consistent for a while. While they were showing the golf, they had the little wind direction and speed. It went from this is getting ugly to, well, now it's just downright dangerous because of the winds. I mean, you can imagine if a tree went down there. If a tree went down with all those people watching, all those people on the golf course, that could have been, yeah, that could have taken out a bunch of people. So now there's some more people in here. Did anybody watch the Oscars? Happened to JDS? He came in. Still in here? We're talking about a tattoo show. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. With the engine running and the heater on. Engine idling, heater on, fan on. Oh, your electric car though. Yeah, your electric car. Oh, yeah. So you can don't have to start it. You can just put the heat on. Nice. I didn't think about that. Can you actually turn the heater on? The car not running. Drop a 3 or a 5. No, right now 50. Yeah, I was in a. I stopped in and talked to him yesterday. No, a couple days ago. And yeah, I saw it. I stopped in and there were two 20s already at the top. And he'd already been live for like over an hour. And yeah, and then I saw some other 5s and 6s trickle in, and I'm like, you know what, Backroads, I should become a grow channel. I think I have the personality. I don't know. I didn't think it would last this long. I saw him when him and Tree started it, and I don't know. I didn't think it would last more than like a month or two, but they've been going at it for a while. Remember the Friday Grow night when they had like R5 and Grant and all those people in a row, Farm All, and they did it every Friday. That only lasted for like 3 months or something. But it's that money. I know. I don't want. I don't. I know. I don't want to do it though. I just don't want to do it. If I get completely, totally desperate, yes, I will slut myself out as a grow channel. Wait, I know you do well. You will wait until that ship has sailed, and then decide to try it. Yeah, yeah, that's usually me. I jump in towards the end. Purple Gang. Zombie mode. Yeah. I'm just so against trends that I'm like a trend. I'd rather be a trend starter than a follower. I guess. I used to be, I mean, I used to be into skateboarding, used to be into DJing, used to be into fashion. So I was used to being in the underground and getting into that, and it was all cool because we were kind of starting it in that. And then once it became popular, we were like, screw that. I'm not wearing that anymore. I'm not wearing that. We're on to the next thing. Exactly. Well, I was like way bitter back then. I was like way bitter. I had just like spent 11 years trying to create a clothing thing in that, and it failed. And then yeah, then I thought I could just jump on there, and I just like I don't know. Then I saw what other people liked, and why didn't they like me? And yeah, I got bitter and angry, and just said. And then I had computer issues at the time for like a month or two, and yeah, it was horrible. I like lost my computer, and then I had to set up another one, and then I had to like I don't know, set up all my templates, and yeah, and I just yeah, you're right, backwards. I did do that. The funny thing is that the show I just put up, the classic one, was from 2016. That video was actually at the time that all those guys blew up, like One Rod and John B and Lunkers, all of them like kind of started taking off around 2016. And I produced a video like that in 2016. But yeah, I'd already lost a lot of my momentum by that point. Pizza Man! What is up, Pizza Man? We have Pizza Man in here. We've had Purple Gang in here. We've had some long times in here. I mean, Backroads is in here. Corn Farts was in here. I think it's just because the Oscars are over. That's why I waited so long. Yeah, VT. Is it? Is it National Pizza Day? I didn't know that. I kind of lost track of the national stuff after I got fired from work. Thanks for breaking it up, Pizza Man. But we used to come in and everybody, there was a little thing in our break room, and everybody always had, I don't know who it was, but they always had what the national day was for, like National Secretary Day, Pizza Day, um, Nerd Candy Day. I don't know. And somebody just liked to look it up and put this little card up that every day we came into work and went in the break room. It said what this day was nationally dedicated to. Hot dogs, smoothies. I don't know. Because evidently every single day is a national day for something. What? Woof. Woof. What? Did you mean to say what? I crashed 3 businesses. Wow. You're just like me. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like, I kind of fell out of everything. I didn't get into the skateboarding scene like everybody else that I know, like Tony Hawk and all them that took it to its level. When I first got into fishing, I wanted to do tournaments and that, and I just never did it. Then I had my clothing store, and that never went. Now I'm back to YouTube, and it seems like that's taking forever. Anyway, I'm dedicating a lot to it. So yeah, I've been I always say I've been popularly successful, just never monetarily successful from anything I've done. I've had notoriety and people knew who I was and had articles on me and all that, but I never made the money from it. So That's just one thing I've never had from anything I've created is it turning into something monetarily. And a lot of that comes from me doing it all the time. And me being the person that's like driven more on the creative side than the business side. Why am my chat's not? I know. I used to say that too. I used to say that when I was a clothing designer. Create a bunch of shit. Create a bunch of shit, and eventually something's gonna stick. Something's gonna be popular. Some clothes, one trend, one thing to pop. Back in that day, this was before the internet, but the internet's sort of the same thing. Hey, look at that! Noah Man came in. Yes, please donate to the show. We were just talking about that. Noah Man, how you been? You haven't been in a while. Well, Backroads, yeah, thank you for that. You do understand me, because you're just like me. It's some entrepreneurial spirit that makes you think that you can create your own thing and it'll work and make you money because it's your passion. And then, yeah, I think I failed like 4 times, even fishing and working. Ooh, all right. Well, I'll drink this one. Yeah, I don't even realize. Like, I don't know. The reality is, I don't usually. I don't realize it so much about my personality and when I'm on camera as I do when I put somebody else on camera. Like Chris. Like Chris is really good when I'm filming the hat and that because he kind of forgets and he's just himself. But like when I film the intro he does, yeah, he got a little bit like sort of. Not late. No, yeah. I try to be, but I 7 or 8's the latest I usually go. But yeah, when I put other people on, or like that girl Karina, I was really good in front of the camera when nobody was around, and I took her to the wharf, and she just really shied up, like just talking to people and being on the camera, like when knowing that she was on camera when there were other people around, and like I said, with me, I filmed myself since 1986, like my whole life, so. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm very quick with well, I'm quick with people that I talk to that become comfortable talking to me. Therapist sort of thing. True, very true. Yeah, no, I've just always had that ability to be personable, I guess, with just people I walk up and I start talking to them. It's just, I don't know, it's just the way I've always been. Social person, I guess. Social butterfly. At least I have a beer this time. Yeah. I know, I told you I've always been Switzerland. I've always been Switzerland with friends. Friends that know I'm friends with somebody else, and they'll sit down and like tell me everything about how they hate that person. And then the other person will sit down and tell me how much they hate the other person. Yeah, it's like they know I know both of them, yet they don't. They just assuming that I'm not going to go tell the other person. So it's really weird. It's like, I mean, I'm talking to him, going, yeah, and being cordial and all that. But in my head, I'm going, I know them really well, right? Why are you telling me all this stuff? Yeah, did anybody actually see the one I just put up? That like new idea I'm doing? The new idea of bass fishing classics and re-uploading my older shows. I just figured I have so much on there. And I have so many new people. And my channel is pretty busy and there's so much shit on there. And then I said, I don't know the name of the show that I'm trying to explain to him that I have. So I figured, all right. Yeah, I don't think you've seen it. Babu, what is up? Babu's in the house, guys. Creator of the hookah nut. But I'm still trying to get him to market. I only want a small percentage. Um, yeah, the show I just put up was actually from 6 years ago. That was actually 2014 when I wasn't doing very good quality. I mean, the camera's the same cameras I use now, but I was rendering them slow because I think at that time I think I was still uploading to Pirate Bay. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I mean, the chat's my life. I mean, I'm on here live and I'm talking to people. So, yeah, even with tons and tons of people, I've been on ones with that many, and the chat doesn't move that fast. You still recognize people and talk to people, and that's why I kind of feel bad during my lives when I'm fishing because I miss a lot of comments. Cheers. Yeah, I don't know. You can tell by my lives when I'm fishing. I'm always looking back at the camera. I'm always looking to see if somebody's commenting. Even during my fishing lives now, I don't like missing comments. And yeah, I mean, naturally, you get a bunch of people in, but still, back roads. Um, 60 people isn't that much. I mean, I've been on, uh, I've been on bigger, channels that get like 3, 4, 500 people. How's it going, Houdini? Isn't that your same? It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. That was my. Whoa, Jesus! Did you guys see that? Big ass moth. He was like right at my face. Springtime. The insects are coming out. I just want to. Yeah, I know. I'm learning. I'm learning. Are they? Yeah. Well, it's not that bad here. We don't have that many mosquitoes here 'cause we're pretty cold all year. Yeah. On what Backroad said, a lot of it is keywords and other stuff and trending stuff and that kind of stuff. And like you said earlier, when I'll try to do it when everybody else when it's done and over, I'm kind of doing the same thing with B-roll in mine and keywords and trying to do tricky titles and all that. Yeah, I've been resisting that forever, and I'm like, but that's what's gonna make me. I mean, that's what gets you one video that you kind of match stuff and it takes off, and then you can get to the point that you have enough followers and respect that your videos still generate a lot and the income is there. So it gives you that little bit of freedom, and I just haven't had that yet. I'm trying though. I'm trying. Squid. See, somebody did see the video. Yeah, that was a little tough, guys. That was a little tough too. I actually that one is so old. That one is so old. It's in rendered in DivX. Rendered in DivX, and I actually went to my Vegas program and I don't have the codec in there, so it wouldn't even let me load it. So I had to go into my Pinnacle on what's not even my rendering computer. I had to put it in there, and the first time I rendered it 4:3. I couldn't figure out how to get it out of 4:3. Then I figured out how to get it in 16:9, but it's actually cropped. It's yeah, it's the original is Sun City Scratchers. How is it going? The Yeah, it's actually I don't know. It didn't do it 16:9 within the frame. It did 16:9, but it's a little cut off. That's why a lot of the words in the beginning go off the screen and come back on. So, but it was the best I could do because I didn't realize that thing was still. I didn't realize in 2014 I was still. I thought it was MPEG 4. But evidently I was still rendering in DivX. Oh, look, I made double-digit likes. Yeah, I was still rendering in DivX back at that point. So I must have still been uploading to the Pirate Bay for bit sharing. Because that was why I liked the DivX at the time. Because I get pretty good quality at way smaller than MPEG 4, believe it or not. But yeah, I have a bunch more of those to come. Bunch more of the classic bass fishing classics to come up. Because I said I know I have a lot of new people in the last like couple years, and a lot of videos I'm gonna be putting up are ones that are 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, or maybe even older ones than that. Now that I figured out I can take the DivX and make it into a 16:9, but it was a little tricky to get that one to look as good as it did for being a re-upload. But wow, we're 10 and 10. Nice. I don't know if I'd had anybody in. Sit in the dark thinking about catching bass. You need a generator, Chris. You need one of those little Hondas. Although we lose our power we lose our power like twice a year. I mean, it's pretty stable here as far as power outages. Yeah, they don't. That's just it. Wow, 7 hours. Damn. Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I noticed is I have so much crap back there, but and I mean, as newer people came in, they were like, "You should fish on a boat," and I'm like, "I I do videos on a boat, and you should do that." And I'm like, "I've done videos like that," or you should do some shows where you tell us like tips and tricks. And I'm like, I've I've done some shows like that, so I don't know. It's like it's just the way it is. People start at a certain point following you, and they love you, and then they follow you, but they don't often have time to go back. And like I said, I don't remember half the shows that I want to tell someone about. I don't remember the title and all that. So even if they go back and start looking, they're like, "Well, he was talking something about," and looking at the titles. And so I think this Bass Fishing Classics, yeah. But I think these Bass Fishing Classics of re-rendering some of the old ones and re-keywording them and retitling them, and this one too. I looked at the, I don't know what I was thinking back then. I looked at the original one from 2014. I looked at my tags, and they were total crap. Yeah, never get rid of anything from behind you. Well, I know. Well, that's why I get creative and do tips and tricks and some of my vlogs and the vlog I just did about how to become more successful at bass fishing and telling my history and that. You need to start incorporating some of those sit down, talky stuff and mix that in with the other stuff. So you can do that when it sucks or the fishing sucks. Yeah, it's I said it's hard, but it's yeah, that was one of the best ones I think I did. That's hilarious. uh, yeah, I had that once. My friend James, the one that I go down to, the one James, the one I did do the Father's Day. I go to Nasi every year with him and his family. When I know I had the same thing with him. He'd be down the before the pond here, Lock Patton dried up. That's where I met him. That's where he fished. And yeah, he would get phone calls while we were fishing and answer him and be like, "No, I'm here. I'm fishing. I'm." I'm like, you'd be like, "Dude, that's my wife." She's like, she doesn't believe I'm fishing. Hey, the fishing trucker, what is up? Yeah, that's what he said. It's like he would get that a lot. Like you get these calls, and I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I don't know. My like." He's like, "You're still fishing? It's kind of dark." I didn't. Now you went to school for fish biology. No, I'm actually it's NRM. Actually, my degree is in natural resource management, concentration, fisheries, wildlife. It's basically sort of the same program as ESB now, environmental systematic biology. That's sort of where they took the program I was under from when they got rid of it under natural resource management. So yeah, yeah, it was funny, Chris, because you would get the calls all the time, and you'd be like, "No, I'm fishing. It's after dark. Well, you can't be fishing." "No, I am. I'm right here. It's a good bite. It's a good." It was hilarious. Yeah, no squid. Yeah, no, it's basically wildlife biologist is under my certification. But a lot changed on its classification and where it actually, because my brother-in-law is actually oops, careful what you wish for. You're like, damn it. Why can't I find a woman that likes to fish so I don't get this shit all the time? And all of a sudden, you're like, damn it, why'd I fall in love with a woman that likes to fish? Yeah, I was golfing. I was golfing, I swear. You just did the analogy in there, man. That's a good analogy, Backroads, and it's in my live chat. Oh, you're like Chris. Well, Chris actually likes eating all the time while fishing. It doesn't have to be before, during, or after. He just fishes all the time. Like crapping and shrimping. Never been there, but I don't eat the fish I catch. So if you're a fish eater, most of those people are into crabbing or shrimping or some form of sustainable cheap eats. Wow, shit, really? I'm sorry, guys. I just looked at. I've been on for an hour and 7 minutes, hour and 8 minutes. Wow. Seems like I. It seems like I've been on like 20 minutes. See, that's when you know you're doing something you like Backroad said. When it's just suddenly, it can be 4 hours. Yeah. And that's when you know you're good at it. When somebody else is sitting there going, uh, uh, well, nobody's really in here, and I've ran out of stuff to say, so it's been about an hour. It's been like, oh, it's been 40 minutes, guys. Sorry, I'm going to shut it down. It's like, I'm on the opposite. I'm like, fuck, really? 7 hours? I thought I was going to go, I said, I told myself I was going to go live for like 2 hours a day. Then suddenly it's a 7 hour freaking stream. That's why I like my fishing ones, because I know I have to quit when it's dark. It's a built in excuse for me to go, hello, quit talking, shut up, and shut down. I'm still at 10 and 10. So, again, did anybody watch the Oscars? Body the golf. How did I miss that one? That's pretty sick. Watching crabs eat a body. I just didn't know. I watched it up right after the memorial. So I don't think I don't know what Best Picture was. Live doesn't work too much if you're not. I know, and I see people that go live all the time and they don't really talk. Or they have a panel of 6 people and like nobody's talking. Or 2 people are talking, the other 4 people don't chime in at all. Or they're all talking at once the whole time. It's kind of the way they go. I know they don't lives work that way. Lives don't work if you interact. You gotta, you know, gotta keep an interaction going. You're live. You're getting comments and stuff from people that are watching you. So notice them and talk back to them. And yeah, it gets hard. Yeah, if you suddenly have 30, 40, 60, 100, 200, 300, and it's just flying, that's kind of where the chat people chat with each other. Inland fisheries. Yeah, and you can get everything you want to watch on your phone now, right? And you can take your phone and you can cast it to your TV. Inland fisheries of California. Squid. I think I still have a copy, but that was one that's a really good one. That's one I used, and I think it was suggested to me during my studies. But yeah, I think it's called Inland Fisheries of California. It's got like a golden trout on the cover. But yeah, it's a really good book. It has, or no, Inland Fisheries of, I don't know if it's of California or of the U.S. or something like that, because it has like pretty much everything in the U.S. in there, and their breakdown, their spawning habits, all the other stuff. But I'm pretty sure it has a golden trout on the cover. So that would be my first ever book suggestion for somebody. I use it a lot to correct a lot of people on species and spawning and jelly duck. How's it going? Yeah, I know it's called in the. I mean, I can see it in my mind right now. I have kind of a photographic memory, but right now I close my eyes, I can see the cover. It's inland fisheries, golden trout on it. Um, yeah, it's a scientific journal, but it will tell you feeding habits, depth locations, when they're able to spawn, like age wise, all that. I mean, it's each species and then a whole scientific breakdown of them. From the time, 2.5 hours. I'm at 2 hours and 10 minutes from Delta. Um, I don't actually. Oops. Um, yeah, I don't. It's. I tried to film some shows there, but you can't really fish there from shore. I have tournament diaries from there, but no actual real fishing video. Oh, I actually no, I do have one. I went out with a couple of the college kids after one of the deltas, and I filmed a show with them, and they were using my baits. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that one. I think I saw it in there when I was searching through all my older stuff, but yeah, I'll have to reload that one as a bass fishing classics. I said I within this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's from Mark Fish. I was actually there at one of the FLWs when he won it. It's on your website. Yeah, yeah. If you go to actually my website and you go back, yeah, they're all on there. If you go to fishing shows, I haven't I haven't updated that in the last like a year or two, but yeah, a lot of the older ones are on there linked. in my website. Yeah, I forgot about that. I can go in there and get all the titles for the re-uploads for the Bass Fishing Classics. Yeah, but Squid, what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to. I don't know what the time. A lot of these just my. Hey, how you doing? You're the one that got timed out, right? That was a. That was yeah, the one on the bike. Remember, it showed us merged. Did Lembu shout out during my Thursday night human fishing. I ran. Was it? I ran two HD1. Sorry, this is the first time I've had the time to actually keep it there enough to read it completely. Yeah, tips, tricks, positive bites. Yeah. Now I'm trying to highlight the shows. Like I said, a lot of his keywords, a lot of its titles, a lot of its thumbnails. Like I said, the weirdest thing is the thumbnail that I put up for this one, the one actually me holding the fish. I look back at it and my thumbnail was me like this on my boat, like running the trolling motor of the rental. Not a fishing hand, not anything creative. Just I'm like, really? That's the thumbnail I put up when I originally put this freaking video up, and the title was like, I don't know, even me. I was like, really? That's the title? Steve, $72 hardcover. Wait, what? Okay, Steve ordered the book, and it was Squid that was talking about it. What? Really? You found it, yeah. Inland Fisheries, and it has the golden trout on it, right? Behind you, yeah. I know you're lying now, Iran. Before I didn't know. I was scared, but this time I know you're not behind me. That's funny. Steve actually ordered the book. Well, you know it exists, Squid. No, it's a really good book. I said it was suggested to me, and I bought it. I didn't have to, but it was suggested when I took. No, it's yeah. It was suggested to me. It was I don't know, pretty much the Bible to me, because I was fisheries, wildlife, but I was more interested in fisheries and all the different fish and all their behaviors and all the other stuff. So I think I don't know if my sister had the book because she's also NRN. She's ESB, Environmental Systematic Biology. But I don't know if she had the book because I mentioned it to her and she goes, "Oh yeah, I have that book from when I was in school." It's a blue cover, electronic format. It's a blue. The one I had was white. I don't know, but it's called Inland Fishery. I think it's called Inland Fisheries of North America. Is that the one? Hopefully. Don't want you to have to cancel it. I don't know if the covers changed. But I know the major title on top was Inland Fisheries, and then it was, I think it's of North America. I don't want somebody, I don't want somebody buying a book I suggested and it's not the right book. Yeah, he's back here. His, his little eyes are sitting right here behind me. I have him locked in my house now. Inland Fisheries Ecology and Management. It I don't know for sure, Steve, if that's the actual one. That might have been by the same author or something. It might have been. It might be a recent edition of the one I had, because mine was from like early '90s, early '90s, I think, late '80s, early '90s. But that might be I don't know. I don't know if that's the same book, man. That it's probably got all the same stuff in it. 2001. It's probably got all the same stuff. It's probably based off the person that wrote the book that the one I'm talking about was, because he was a forefront fisheries guy in that and spent the time to write all of it. But yeah, I know my pressing for mine. It was late '80s, early '90s, but has a trout on the front and a. That's probably it. It might be a reissue, a newer issue, Inland Fisheries Ecology and Management, because I think mine was Inland Fisheries of North America. It, that sounds like it might be a renaming of the same book. But does it have a golden trout? Is it a golden trout? You have nice brown couches in the living room. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the same one. It sounds like it. If it has the same title, that's the same title, right? Inland Fisheries. Yeah, they probably just renamed it. Author is R.L. Welcome. Okay, I don't know. 2000. I mean, 2001 might be a reprint because it's pretty much the Bible of North American fish. I mean, it has all the smelt in there and the herring and the shad and the bass and the bluegill and the freaking yellow perch and pickerel and all the salmon and everything else. But it's really cool because I mean it breaks down their feeding habits, their depth range, their I mean anyway fish will be deeper or shallower or in temperature and but it has spawning behavior and spawning temperature and cool TV. Oh, you're in with my parents? How are they doing? Say hi to them. Say, hey, CCB's mom and dad, how you guys doing? It's actually not the best TV. It's not that big. Yeah, but that sounds like the same book. I said they're probably gonna have reissues of it and different titlings and that sort of stuff. But it sounds like the same book, like Squid said. You'll have to tell me later because you've already ordered it. And thank you for ordering it, Steve. I mean, that's an honor to me. It's totally, completely an honor to me because something that I suggested. If you hear a noise in 10 seconds, it would be me. Yeah, but I mean, anybody that respects me enough when I mention something and they actually go out and, and buy it, that makes me feel good. That you respect my suggestions on things. Yeah, I still have the book somewhere. I don't think it's here. I think it's in my storage unit. But I've used references from it way back in '09 and all that. So it might be here. Or no, I think it might have been just something I read in that. But Yeah, I use it a lot for a lot of my biology bites and other stuff. A lot of the history from that book. That's where I learned that the yeah. That's where I learned that. Um, Actually, I think from inserts from that book, I looked. I think I looked them up online. Yeah, exactly. Um, you just got it also. Yeah, it's a lot of my references, especially with the golden shiner. I remember I looked up in there. That's where I learned that they usually like to feed on insects, usually at night, because I don't know. Pinot was the first lake that I ever experienced having golden shiners in it, and I knew they loved them, so I used that book to learn about it. Really? Wow. Three people are ordering the book I suggested. Yeah, like I said, it just doesn't have. The cool thing about it is just like it's not only. I mean, it has bass in it, but it has bluegill they feed on. It has crappie. It has shad. It has gizzard shad. It has herring. So not only can you learn about bass and their behavior, but you can learn about the prey they like to feed on and when they spawn and what temperature and what sort of even as far as what sort of water clarity they prefer and all that other stuff. All that's in that book, and it's just I said it's just fish after fish, and every fish and has a whole breakdown of everything about them. People have told me that for a long time. You should write a book on fishing. No, I just like helping people fish. I mean, look at me now. What did I just sell 3 copies of the book? It's like my book. Really? Wow. At least 2 people have ordered it now. Maybe I need to do a video on that book. Maybe I need to do a video about a book you should buy if you want to learn. Yeah, it's like I said. I was told that. I mean, at the time I was introduced to it. Yeah, I am really good at selling other people's stuff. I just can't sell my own shit. Oh no, I'm really good at selling and promoting other people's stuff. I'm just really bad at promoting and selling my own stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cover of it is yeah, it's only like the front half of it, but I'm pretty sure it's a golden trout. Yeah, it is a golden trout, and it's titled Inland Fisheries. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I that like well even well Squid said that. Squid heard me mention it. I know that the big bold title is Inland Fisheries. Well, I think at the time of my printing, underneath it said of North America. They could have changed it to ecology and whatever. But it's pretty much the Bible of if you want to become a fisheries guy, and it's specifically focused on fisheries in North America and species. I didn't have to get it; it wasn't required to buy for the whatever class, but it was mentioned to me, and I like I said, I think my sister had it, or I found it somewhere. Uh, where- yeah, I covered. Yeah, it should be. It's yeah. It sounds like the same book. I used to have a pet. I had a cat for 14 and a half years, Columbia. She passed away like a couple years ago. Well, I don't know. See, that's where my knowledge of fishing and what I try to teach you guys, it comes from that side of it. The fact I went to school for it. That's why I did the biology bites and stuff. And that book itself will teach me more than any fishing magazine article or anything else that I could ever read that came from somebody, is having that book and me myself being able to look at all of that knowledge of not only the bass itself, but like I said, everything else that's around it. And that helps you understand everything that's going on in its world and what could be around it, what couldn't be, why, it might not be here. And bass follow the baits, and the more learn about the bait, their preferences, their water temp, their water clarity, all that other stuff. It all helps you in here when you're out in a day. And especially when you're on a new lake, trying to figure out where the fish are and where they're biting or why they might be there. And that book really helps with all that. You can be like, whoa, never been to a lake that has blue herring in it, or never had been to a lake that has smelt in it, or like me, golden shiner in it, or even when Lake with shad, how I learned more about what the shad do and how they feed and how they interact and all that came from my knowledge of reading about the threadfin shad in that book, and understanding their behaviors. No, that ain't it. It's just the one with the one trout on the cover. I'm 99.999% sure that it's a golden trout on the cover. It's just half of it, just past its top dorsal fin. And the title is Inland Fisheries. And I even remember that I have it with the leaf over the hardcover. And I remember in the top corner where you open it up, that there's a rip in the cover of the book. Yeah, that's not it. I don't. I try. It's more of a sign. The first one you found, I think, is it, because it's a scientific. I don't know. The one you're talking about talks. Yeah, that seems like more gimmicky. Yeah, and and learning it from a scientific side is much better than learning it from. No offense, because right here next to me is a whole stack of Bassmaster and FLW, and I used to have Outdoor World and all that. No, you'll learn so much more reading from a book like that than you would reading in any sort of fishing article. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know it was inland fisheries. Now you got me questioning, but yeah, no, it's inland fisheries. I know that, and there's a golden trout on the cover. Pretty sure my copy of it way back in was of North America, but it might be ecology and yeah, exactly. That was the only thing I could think of to go to school for. I already knew how to draw. I already knew how to make videos. To me, it was a more ambiguous sort of you had to learn on your own type thing. Like, there's a lot of gray area into nature figuring out. It's not black and white. I don't think it's here. I think it's down in my storage unit. Did you type in inland fisheries of North America? Book Inland Fisheries of North America. And that's the one that came up. So yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, it's probably a reissue or renaming. I think the book was originally published like mid '80s, early '80s, something like that. Might even been earlier than that. But I know for a fact that I got it first. I think it was the early '90s because I said I think my sister had it because she went through the same course before me, and I just happened to mention it, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I think I have that book," and I'm like, "Oh really? Can I have it?" So yeah, I'm sure it's the same book. But yeah, I won't be digging around. I know it's not here. I know I've referenced it and talked about it, but I'm pretty sure it's still in my storage unit down in San Luis Obispo. Somewhere. Somewhere in a box. I don't think I would have taken it to San Francisco with me when I moved there. With all the stuff I thought I needed there, I took with me. Everything of my life prior to that, I left in my storage unit. So, but yeah, well, hey, I can promote something. I, I promoted something and people bought it. And I'm right behind you. And wait, did somebody else said they bought it too, huh? Yeah, guys, you won't. If you're serious about it and want to learn, I mean, don't keep, you know, don't stop watching me, but it will help. If you know how to apply the knowledge from it, it will definitely help. It'll help you tune things in. There you go, Steve. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, inspired me. Yeah, that's where the knowledge came from. Was that book? And I said over the years, I've used it a lot in fishing. When I encountered something I hadn't fished for, or um, some sort of, like I said, bait fish or something that I hadn't experienced in a body of water, I would reference that fish in that book and go, okay, they like this, they prefer this, they're looking at that, their temperature range, where they're spawning at, yeah, okay. I think I got something going. You gotta let us know when you get it. Or maybe I'll look it up afterwards. What was it? Inland Fisheries, Ecology, and I know it's way back here. Uh, Inland Fisheries, Ecology, and Management. Yeah. Has 3 rooms? Does it? I don't know if it has 3 rooms. It actually has a lot more rooms than three. Unless maybe Iran, you're talking like bedrooms. Yeah, this is a 3 room house. Kitchen, living room, and 1 bedroom. No, if you've ever been to my Tuesday night lives, I've walked through my house. I walked through my house to the porch. So most people have seen the inside of my house on a live, at least in the dark, passing through. Actually, it doesn't. No, you're off. You're totally off, man. Good try though. No, backers, you were the one that said it on Thursday. Jess Fish is a little hard to read. I'm not saying, but yeah. Remember we were talking about it. Yeah. Yeah, but wow, guys, yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I'm totally shocked that someone would take that reference or take that suggestion. I mean, Squid brought up, and now suddenly, illegal outdoorsman. What is up? Yeah, that somebody would actually go out and buy it. Thank you. Um, no. Iran keeps trying, but it's not working, dude. You're you're failing on all aspects. Sorry, dude. Backwards. Needs a break. Yeah. He's disoriented inside my house. He needs like a little bit of rest time so he can come back in a little more oriented in the chat. No offense. I'm doing good. I just came on late because I couldn't fish today. We were blown out. 18 3-mile-an-hour winds. Um, chest fish. Chest fish, have you been lurking? Have you been lurking? I'm learning. Well, yeah. Nikki! Oh my god, Nikki's in here? Wow. I don't think you've been in one of my lives in a long time, Nikki. Look, guys, Nikki's in here. Nikki Pink came in. It's been a while since Nikki showed up in here. I know she's a YouTube celeb. You gotta come in tomorrow night, Nikki, when I have my panels. I started a new panel Monday. Not that it's gracious to have you in here right now. That's really cool. Yeah, he was testing you. Yeah, you're here. I said I'm totally grateful. I'm amazed. I said it's been a while. Me and Nikki go way back. Way, way back. Me and Nikki go way back on Premier Hell's panels. Trust me. Yeah. 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 Don't get me started on bananas, guys. It's okay though, because it was a makeup demonstration. Wind was bad. Yeah, it was 25, 30 mile an hour winds today. I still remember that. That was freaking classic. That was a classic premiere panel live. How long ago was that? That was like 6, 8 months ago. That was a long time ago. Well, I guess Backroads, we have our answer. R5. Oh my God, R5 is in here? Wow. I'm getting all the old school. I'm getting all the old school alums in here. All it took was me to go live after the Oscars, and all the stars showed up. I bring friends. Thank you, Nikki. That is totally awesome. This is like complete old school, old school. But old school on the other side of it, like old school where I'm somewhere else, not old school when I'm live. This is like a role reversal right now. I'm getting all my old school compadre people coming in on my side. OGs here. Exactly. Old school panel people. Wow. I'm like totally just like in awe right now. Not used to having the old Grace. What? What? Did you take that out yourself? The old OG Grace. LOL. Hey guys, I have a lot of people in here that might not know these people. Nikki and R5 guys. I've known them a long time. Usually not in here. We've had to be flew. No, they're people I've known on here outside of me and outside of my channel. R5 and Nikki. So that's really great. Yeah, this is like I don't know. This is like I know I've been on YouTube for what 13 years now, but this is like old school live people that I knew back when I just started going live and that. I just figured out how to go into panels and stuff. Yeah, Bamboo knows Nikki. No, Bamboo was in here first. Bamboo's been coming in for a while too. Well, you've been on my last 3 panels, I think, because I do panel Mondays now. I have a dedicated panel night, and it's tomorrow night at like 7 p.m. just to let you guys know. I knew Bamboo probably knew these guys because that's where I met Bamboo was on another panel outside of my channel. In and out, nice word choice. Yeah. It's all right, R5. I know how everybody works here. They're good people. Yeah, this like I said. I mean, a lot of my regulars like Backroads and Just Fish and the other people in here and that. Um, yeah, they all. I mean, we all know each other because all right, a glitch for a sec. Yeah, and Squid, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's really cool to see how you guys come in, and my people get to meet. Thank you, Nikki. Um, yeah, my people get to meet. I don't know my world outside of the world of me being, or who they know me as a CCB. I mean, everybody else knows me as CCB, but it's when I when I'm out slutting myself on other panels and stuff, and just wandering. But yeah, this is cool. Jazz going to hell. It's not going to hell. It's like elevating. It's totally elevating out you're in here, Nikki. I almost did a panel too. My StreamYard free uploaded. Going to swell. No play on words there, Bamboo? No. The chat is going to swell. No, if we had a panel and we had a banana makeup sort of thing going on, it would swell. Uh, sorry, my regular live followers aren't used to all this stuff, guys. Well, they are with me, but not with all the other stuff. It's swell. Yeah, you didn't think of that? Yeah, subconsciously, Bamboo, you thought of that. That was why you threw that in there. You too ignorant. I don't know. I don't know how to do it either. I don't know how to do it either, Backroads. I'm always on my phone, so I don't know how to. I don't know all that, the backside of it, and the sharing and all that stuff. So, but we have a lot of regulars on here. they should they should easily be able to tell us how to do it. I have a phone. Maybe you can do it for a phone. I don't know. Bamboo, Nikki, R5, somebody on here will know how you share somebody out while you're actually on the live. I think I'm a total novice of that side of it. I just come on and hope people watch me and are entertained. Got a panel link? No, I'm not on a panel tonight. I said I almost did a panel, but I didn't. I'm just through normal YouTube right now. Bamboo. hit share and select the platform you want to share to. There you go. Should be able to do that on your phone. Yeah, I said, yeah, no, tomorrow night is panel. I said I almost went because I was over my 20 hours. Really? I didn't even see what the freaking comment was. Um, yeah, no, I said my I could have went. I almost went because I was over my limit because I only do the free thing. I'm not going to pay for it. 20 hours. I usually know panels on Monday, but it renewed today, the 9th. So I almost went live as a panel, but I usually don't. I usually don't do it on Monday. I'm fishing live on Mondays, but like I said, we were blown out. I couldn't do it. So yeah, I came in later. But yeah, all you guys, cheapskates. No, I have 20 hours, and usually I only go on the panel for like 2 or 3 hours. So it's, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12. If I do only Mondays, because you only get usually 4 of them. So yeah, I should have done it. I should have, but I didn't know everybody, all these people were going to show up. That would have been classic. That would have been like a great freaking panel. That's too funny. Oh, R5, you're great. Ugh. I still have time. We've corrupted the chat. I still have time. I mean, I can shut this down and go back on with a panel, but this is fun. This is fun having you guys in the chat when I'm on this side. Did any of you guys watch the Oscars? Y'all experts. Oh yeah, I learned what I've learned from panels and how to do panels all from these guys. Could have been dancing on camping. Oh yeah, they're expert panel people. If I had all the people that are in here on a panel, you'd learn panel 101. Trust me. All the people on here are really excellent at being on a panel and being talkative and respectful and everything else. I love camping. Freaks come out at night. Do you guys? I mean, if you guys want me to, I will. I mean, I don't know if you guys want me to do a panel, I will. Bossy's in here too. I'm no freak out. Only the freak. Do you guys want me to? You guys want me to do a panel? I mean, it's up to you. Today's the 9th, right? I want to make sure I have my days right. if if today's the 9th, Up to the ladies. If you guys want me to, I can. So yes, do you want me to? Is I can shut this down and I could I can come back up to StreamYard and do a panel. You guys are into it. I will do it. I'll do it right now. It is the ninth though, right? Because I don't want to. I don't want to shut this down with all these great people in here, and not not have my StreamYard renewed. I mean, if you guys want, I'll totally do it. I'm totally up for it. Totally up for it. It'll take me like 5 minutes, and I can come back up on the panel, and all you guys can join me. So nobody's nobody's confirmed the chat. Yeah, do it. Come back up with the panel. All right. All right. So Bamboo says he's in for it. All right, guys. You guys want to do this? This will be perfect. 2 hours. I'll do it. All right, guys. All right, guys. This is perfect because usually I get live for about 2 hours. And yeah, all right. I'm out right now. I'm coming back real soon. I'll go in StreamYard. We'll do a panel. Get all you great people on here. We'll have a lot of fun. And all right, bam. All right, be right back.